Switching.
All right, there's Camilla.
Yeah. Jason over at the bench. There you go.
Las 6:26, 27.
We got all our ladies coming in. Camilla Massa. Tara Jackson. Defending Deka Fit champion right there.
Tara Jackson, let's see if she can repeat as champion. All right, Alex Walker.
Pero estoy buscando a ver el listado de participantes que no lo tengo por ningún sitio.
This is going to be a fast one. This first 500 is going to be the fastest 500 for sure.
You are not going to find 10 more fit women in the world right now.
You're not at all.
7 y 10.
Alondra, I believe, finished second in everything last year, correct?
You're absolutely correct.
So she is coming in with definitely probably the most to work for today. She doesn't want to be the bridesmaid. She wants to be the bride.
I'll tell you right now, I've never found anybody a woman more intimidating on the race course than Alondra Greenlee.
Absolutely. Not only can make your heart stop, but probably can bring it back, right?
That's right. Dr. Alondra.
Doctor, that's right. All right. Look at Morgan just towering over all the other ladies.
Morgan looking incredibly fit.
Absolutely.
Morgan with that collegiate running background and then the strength. She's just got that natural strength too.
This is going to be a very exciting race, and I'm glad we're in the mix of it right
I think we need to back up a bit.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to get run over if not.
Ahora en principio estaban las chicas.
I don't know, it would be a good spot, honestly. Probably right over here, right?
Yeah, well, we can hit the corner there. They go straight out.
7 horas menos que aquí.
Mr. Yancey Culp right there, of course.
De la mañana.
Here we go. We got quick. We're going to come over. We'll see.
All right, these ladies are going to bring it today.
Los grupos de élite.
There we go.
Another name being called, Shannon. Okay.
Yep, Shannon Payne. Shannon with a lot of experience. She was in the top 12 last year and is not to be underestimated.
Not at all. Let's see if she capitalizes on being in the first wave now that she's moved up.
Again, she's going to be in the fight. Some of the faster women can maybe drag her along, pull her along, and she gets in it. We got to back up, boys, and get the hell out of the way.
Deka Strong y Deka Mile se clasificó en Málaga.
I don't know, man, Luke. I am jacked. I'm nervous. I want to run with you.
I know.
I'm ready to go.
Honestly, I could probably keep up with them on the first lap. After that, I'm gone.
Yeah, having done it myself, the 250 run with them is a lot of fun. 500 sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 minutes till start time.
Right, so I've asked, of course, your winning prediction. You got Taryn first. Who is your second and third place? Round out the podium.
All right, so second I'm going to go with Camilla. Okay, and then third, I'm going to go, oh, man, third is so hard. I'll tell you right now.
I'm with you. It's a hard decision.
Third, I'm going to go and I'm going to call a bit of an upset. I'm going to go with Morgan Schultz. I think Morgan Schultz is going to surprise everybody.
Wow.
She is looking fit. She is in great shape. She has trained hard. She's come off injuries before. She seems to be completely over that. Has battled through. And she's fast and she's strong. I don't know.
That's great. You can't go wrong with that pick. I got second being Tara. Of course, she's going into the second day. Third, Chris. I got Chris Brulowski going in right out. So,
Chris is one of those people where you cannot, whatever she does, you can't be surprised.
Not at all.
You are not allowed to be surprised.
She's probably going to run 100 miles after this. Who knows? Yeah. So,
her and Dylan ran here from Colorado. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Aquí un cronómetro que lo voy a poner.
All right, let's go, ladies.
Just soak it in.
Están, ¿puedo notar un poquito de voz?
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
And they're off.
All right, ladies.
All right, it looks like Camilla going out to start. And everybody's settling behind her. Let's get to the other side, guys.
They're going to come in fast.
You are going to see a lot of people crossing, duck and dive, and moving all over.
Still got competitors.
We're
going to head over. We'll watch them come around this side.
Sí que los podría diferenciar. Esta primera no sé si será Camila Massa, ¿eh?
Yeah, watch inside.
Right. Ya me lo irán diciendo y me imagino que saldrá.
Here we go. It looks like we got Camilla leading the way.
All right, so Camilla wants to take it out hot. I like this strategy. And I'm Lauren right there.
Not letting her, and like I said, nobody's backing off. They're running
at all.
You got Lauren actually leading Camilla, Tara.
Wow.
Alex, Morgan. They're already.
This is going to be awesome. This is going to be great.
So they got another 250-meter lap to go, and then they're going to hit 30 reverse lunges. We'll see right on the other side here. Coming into this is the station where these soft mats can sometimes throw some of the women for a bit of a loop.
Absolutely.
It's a little unstable when you do your first one if you haven't been practicing on the warm-up area.
Yep. Yeah, so this is going to be also, too, who's going to try to take it out a little bit, who's going to be consistent on the lunges, who's going to try to maybe go a little bit faster on the lunges.
And we're coming up
Here we go. Tara taking over first right now.
Yeah, and she has a little bit of a gap there.
Okay.
We got Lauren behind her, and Camilla seems to have dropped off a bit.
Just slightly, yeah. I think she's going to be playing. She's going to be tasting that blood.
Here we go. We're heading in.
Hay más ejercicios más rápido, duran menos los ejercicios, son ejercicios bastante cortos, menos el del trineo.
Tara, look at smooth again. Shannon Payne coming in.
All right.
We're looking at about 5 seconds from first to 10. Lunges are moving well. Chris going sideways on her.
Different techniques here. The hardest thing about this station is you usually face towards the audience, so you can't really see how anyone else is doing. Same with the rowers, same with the skiers and the bikes. It's always going to be a mental game a little bit too. But expect about 5 women to go out at the same time.
Yeah, and you're going to have them coming out of here roughly in under 40 seconds.
Absolutely.
Alondra Greenlee stepping off the edge and then dropping her knee. We got,
there we go.
Lauren Griffiths followed by Tara Jackson.
Wow. There goes Morgan, Camilla, and Alondra.
A toda leche, A toda leche.
Oh, wow. Stephanie.
Chris seemed to be struggling again with that pad. I think that pad caused
actually, and this could be her weaker station out of the 10. Expect her to make up some ground. All right, so definitely time to get out of the way again.
Yeah, we got a bit of a walk to get down to the rower.
So 1 station down, 9 more to go.
And as you can see by the walk, this is a bit of distance for us.
Carrera y ejercicio, carrera, ejercicio.
Lauren Griffin maintaining that lead. Tara right on her 6.
Vamos a ir comentando según vayan saliendo los...
All right, Lauren Griffin looking strong. Morgan Schultz.
There's Morgan
right now.
Camilla Massick.
There's
you notice all of these women still looking very comfortable in the run.
Very comfortable.
Es la que ganó.
Great pace. Great
en
pace.
Chicago, Lauren Griffith, no estaba en Elite 15.
You got Shannon Payne and then Chris coming up. Chris already making up some time.
Lo que pasa es que ha decidido participar aquí.
Going into the rower, 500 meters in the rower. Who do you expect to make a move here?
Oh, on the rower? Yeah, I expect Morgan Schultz probably to be strong on the rower. I also expect Camilla to be strong on the rower as well, too. I think this is where they make it a little bit more room.
Don't count Alondra Greenlee out on the rower. She
Absolutely. The biggest thing, though, not so much the rowing time, but more so the run after the rower. Because if you do the rowing properly, it's 80% legs. You're going to smoke your legs a little bit. But who wants to push this pace?
And we've got Lauren Griffin, Tara Jackson, and Morgan Schultz all getting in the row and definitely separating themselves from the field. A bit of a surprise this early on. Let's get right in there. Now we see Chris Rogowski being a pass.
Slowly making a run up.
Getting ahead of Shannon Payne there. Second look, we got Tara Jackson going at a 149. She's 80 meters in. Lauren Griffith, 100. Tara's only like 4 meters behind her. Camilla Massick running a 153 with like 82 meters in. Coming over here on the other side. Yep, Morgan Schultz. Now look at Morgan Schultz with a smooth, relaxed pace.
Look at that. Look at those back muscles from these ladies right here.
Well, look at she is rolling a 153. It looks like she's half asleep. But Alondra's really cranking hard at only a 152. Not getting the difference there. So 227.
Alondra Greenlee, la quinta en el remo.
Head-to-head, both encroaching on that 300 meters.
They're coming up.
300, 300 they are.
They're going to be coming off this thing at the same time, for sure.
It's going to come down to a transition with the first time. Who gets out first?
Absolutely.
Checking back on.
Well, Morgan also just about 9-10 meters behind.
Yeah, and Alondra not far behind, but it looks like she's cranking a little harder.
These ladies are going to come out hot, for sure. Chris not necessarily too strong in the rower.
Yep. We're going to move out.
lo ponen.
Yep. Right over there, Jacob.
Oh, well,
Yo creo que la realización de los
450 right now.
just in case they come out right here.
mejor en Deka.
We're showing 450.
I still believe Dave's at about probably 500 or 600
Morgan
are going to
finishing
come
up
out.
her last couple of strokes.
And with
Tara
Tara,
Jackson.
wow.
Morgan Schultz
Oh, no,
pass.
no.
Ron Griffiths with a fall.
Oh, goodness. Nothing tragic.
There's a
Wow,
little bit
there
of
goes
dust on the
Camilla.
floor. Camilla, now I'm telling you, she looked a little slow coming out of there. Didn't
She
have that
did.
hustle.
But I think she might just be playing it smart right now.
Participantes que
Here comes Alex getting off.
Alex looking a little winded on that. Maybe pushed a little harder than she expected.
Possibly.
en la página, aquí vemos Carla Jackson, Morgan Schultz, Lauren Griffith, Camila.
All right, we're going to move guys in there. Chris Lebowski off. Champagne off. Really, still not a big separation. You're talking
Not at
maybe
all.
30 seconds.
If that, if that.
We're going to head to the box overs. Expect these box overs. They're only going to be in here for 30 seconds maximum. And then back out on the run.
That. The box overs is
Todos los
not going to
mundiales que
change
se
up
han
any
celebrado hasta ahora
positions.
han sido
If Morgan's holding this lead, I believe she's going to hold the
Here
lead
comes
after
Morgan
box
running
overs
right
as
now
well,
and
too.
looking solid.
Y aquí hay pruebas
Followed really closely by Lauren and Tara.
en España.
I'll tell you really what I see right now is this normally plays into Tara's hand. She's usually a bit of a sit and kick.
Yes.
And then wide to the end. Camilla on a little surprise right now, but there's still lots of race
Lots
left.
of racing left, absolutely. I think she's going to make up the room here on the machine coming up, more so the skier and the assault bike.
There we go, Alex Walker putting her nose in, and again, like I said, getting in that fight.
She's going to have the quickest footwork out here on that.
Samantha Faddis, I believe that was right with her.
Y esta tarde veremos
Stephanie Hillman and then Samantha Faddis.
Yes.
Chris Logosky.
Me parece que
Looking as smooth as ever.
And Shannon Payne. You don't care about Shannon Payne. Shannon Payne, she's a veteran. She's done this a lot. She's running within herself.
Right.
She's not getting caught up in the action. These three women out in the front are setting a torrent pace.
Absolutely.
And if you go beyond yourself, check one of those things. If you go over the limit, you can't get it back.
No.
You've got to run without yourself. And that's what I've seen out of Morgan. She's looking
She's looking very strong
We
right
got
now.
Morgan.
You've got all three coming in. They're going to leave at the same exact time as well, too. There should be no change up unless one were to unfortunately slip.
And Lauren having another slip in the box there. Not a big fall, but just a little hiccup. Morgan right now looking like the smoothest on the box.
She has definitely come in and prepared herself. This is amazing. Morgan, not a big name as far as when it comes to all the other live racing coverage and stuff. And over here making a name for herself right now. This is phenomenal.
Morgan is one of those when she's young, she's fit, and she has gone through a lot of injuries, so she's a little late to the party, so to say. But she's making up for time. Camilla moving. There goes Morgan Schultz
coming out first.
Little bit of miscue there, but she's out. Looks like Tara Jackson right behind her.
So the positions still stay the same.
Oh, little collision. And Lauren
So a
Griffin.
slip and a collision.
Lauren Griffin, she's
And Camilla making up room there on the box over. So Camilla's crushed the box over.
her box overs look smooth
Yes,
and
absolutely.
steady.
So other ladies still doing it. Looks a little
Fabián
good.
sí que ha participado en
Campaign
unos
looks like
cuantos
looking
Deka.
There's Alondra Greenlee.
Alondra.
Alondra kind of maintaining that spot. She's in that shark circling water position. There goes Alex, same thing.
Barcelona también.
There you go. Looking good. Looking good.
Faddis, I believe.
En Tenerife
Looking good.
es un buen viaje.
Sorry, that was Stephanie Hillman. My bad. Chris has made some moves, made some passes. There's Stephanie Faddis.
Yeah, right there.
Y vemos el Morgan Schultz en la primera, ¿eh?
Samantha Faddis, my apologies.
Pantalón negro.
We apologize for any name butchers for sure.
Everything is happening so fast.
It is, and it's going to be over before we know it as well too. We're almost halfway through this race.
Look at our rabbits, man. Running with Morgan Schultz is no easy task. He is hanging in there like a champ.
Shout out to the Rabbits. Shout out to Titan 6 Actual
Es que el formato me
for
gusta,
all the partnering with OCR Report.
I'm watching these women here, and I'm seeing Morgan is making these women hurt.
They are. They're making them work for it.
He's putting them in a position they might not have been ready for. We're going to head over to the sit-up.
Y tienes ahí al lado. Obviamente los que van primero.
I think some of these women would not have been prepared for Morgan to bring them out and make it work this hard this early.
Yes.
Los que eligen dónde se
I was
sienten,
not
los últimos.
expecting that name to be thrown out there on that aspect, but maybe that was her strategy coming into this, of course. Who wants to get in the pain cave? Who wants to stay in it?
Well, I called her to sneak into that third place. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I underestimated her too.
Yeah.
But she is
She
always
was listening in right before she went off.
She has always been a strong competitor. Always been in there. Just needed to get her health, injuries all set in order, and it looks like she's dialed in.
Well, she's definitely a young competitor. She's got years more of experience that she can add on.
However, I'm going to
Still
say
in first place. Tara right behind.
Tara looks like she cut into that lead on that run a bit. And make no
Still saying
mistake,
about same. It doesn't look like Tara and Lauren wanted to make a move on the runs at all yet. So it looks like they're just playing behind Morgan.
and I'll tell you right now,
Here comes
Tara,
Camilla.
people forget that Tara is such an accomplished runner.
She is. Yeah.
She's at her age now recently just set a PR for the 5K.
Wow, okay,
So
great.
she's at peak performance.
So she is coming into this hot.
That's right, that's right. And we always do say, right, when does this race start, Luke?
Ahora mismo, porque tengo aquí las reglas. Abdominales son 25 repeticiones.
We probably won't see a lot of moves made at the station. It's hard to really make any big gains. But once we get on that skier, that's where you might see some people who maybe went out fast start to push hard.
Absolutely, and this is what I mentioned. Camilla's going to be that great white. She smells the blood. Stand behind.
Morgan out.
And
Lauren
then
out.
Lauren Griffin
Made a move past Tara.
And Camilla catching up to Tara, making up that room in the station. So here we go.
So is that a question that Tara maybe had an off station, or did she push too hard on that last run?
And we'll find out soon because the skier will decide that. If it does look like she's dying off, she'll die off on the skier. But I think she's looking strong still. So this the top four, it's anyone's game right now.
If we learned anything about Tara, she knows the game. And I would not think she'd be lost. There you go, Alex Walker, like you say, putting her nose in that fight. Alondra being lead, so Alex surpassed
right behind Alondra. Yep.
She was behind her going in here and made the pass.
Made it out. Chris slowly making up that room after those lunges. Not sure what happened there, but that's something we can always ask later down the road.
You think how far she was behind going in there and looking like, oh, this may not be her day. No, she's back in the game.
Absolutely. All right, here comes
Morgan already around on her first 250.
Morgan still holding on the first.
Lauren, she is break winner.
Lauren, yeah.
Lauren Griffith. Camilla making the move on Tara, making the pass down the straightaway.
Camilla now in third place.
Let's head down
now
to
we're going
the skier. Again, 500 meters on the skier. What kind of pace do you think we can?
Al cuerpo.
A 205 pace for the top.
Bueno, ya estamos. Estamos dispuestos.
There's Samantha fast. Alex, look. Alondra making move back on Alex Walker.
Still looking strong. These ladies don't look tired at all right now.
Speaking of not looking tired, Chris
is not even breathing with her mouth.
She is just bounding away.
She is. I think she's just happy to be here. So
you know what? I think that Chris, you can see her make a move into that top 5 later on because she is not got caught up.
Okay, we got the second wave going. So don't count out the ladies in the second wave to make a room for a possible high finish today.
We got Morgan in there.
And Camilla coming in at third. Tara right behind her.
Come over here, get a little closer.
Es Morgan Stuhl, Camila Massa, Loren Griffith, Pineda.
Yep, we'll be good.
Bueno, 500 metros.
All right, see what type of paces we're looking at.
We're going to get in there. We got.
All right, so about a 2. Yeah, wow. Lauren's killing it on the pace right now.
Morgan maybe a little bit off with the 209. Or not Lauren, sorry, Morgan.
Morgan could be playing a little consistent right now, though.
That's right.
It looked like she was playing pretty smooth on the rower, and she probably knows it's where the runs.
Lauren
Griffiths have currently made the pass. Made the pass to the skier at the moment.
Camilla holding a low 2. Tara holding about a 203. So they're all have to make a move here on Morgan here at the moment.
My question is Morgan backed off a bit? Did she go a little hot? She's definitely starting to need a little time. She could come out 5 to 10 seconds slower than these other women that are getting in this.
Camilla slowly dipping into the 139 range every now and then as well, too.
And look at the technique Camilla's using. Camilla's using. She is reaching really high. Using that length. Camilla, very tall racer.
This is where the experience with High Rocks and Deka is paying off right now.
Right now, we got 330 for Lauren, 320 for Morgan, and about 301. 301 for Camilla.
320 over there. So Tara's making the move on the right now.
Yeah, it looks like
Tara. So Lauren's getting onto the last 100, so I'm going to get out of the way.
Get out of the way here. Back on this side.
Actually, no. I'm going to stand over here.
We're good here. We're good.
What do you think right here?
Vemos que van a 1.54, si no me equivoco. No se ve claro, no se ve claro ahí.
Right there.
Okay.
Looks like Lauren Finishing up, and Lauren is off.
So Lauren out in first. So a change has been made. Morgan still right behind in second.
Camilla
and here comes
Tara
Camilla
side
and
by
Tara,
side.
neck and neck.
Este orden. Vamos a ver
That was
si...
a massive move by Lauren.
¡Ay! Se nos ha parado la cámara. Esta es Lauren Griffith. Correcto. Morgan
Coming out hot, still up to station 1. Janelle Teal right there.
Bethany McChesney coming up.
Yep. Michelle Navarro again. Julie Best.
You can see the smooth runners out there. They are just moving so well.
Absolutely.
Alondra Greenlee just cranking on that.
And
there she goes.
Great move from Alondra. Wow.
You can just see the power in her.
Power, absolutely. So 5th place, I believe.
Te van cascando todos los ejercicios hasta llegar al final. Y ojo a ver quién puede mantener el ritmo de carrera que lleva hasta ahora, ¿eh? Porque esto...
Alex is pulled off.
16.
Morgan coming around. Alex has stepped out. She's calling it. Alex Walker, we're not sure what happened, but she's calling it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to get to what happened for Alex, but she was doing well and just had to call it. Tara, right on Camilla's heels. We're going to head down to the farmer's care, or sorry, head to the farmer's care. There's Lori Wickler, she got in the game.
Que me parece que están por ahí calentando porque empiezan a las 7:10 dentro de 20 minutos, 23.
Rounding the bend. Now the farmer carry a little bit different here, a little more zigzag going on. A lot of chicanes on the farmer's carry this time.
Yeah.
Might be some slower farmer carry times.
I don't believe any lead change will happen on the farmer carries.
You know what's funny? The farmer carry is underestimated last year. The biggest move that happened was at the farmer carry. We had
Bueno, entra
Lauren Griffith's right in already. Last year we had
Estos son
Lauren Meeks out front of the farmer carry. By the time she came out of the farmer carry, she was in 5th. It was a giant swing.
Yes.
These ladies now, you can throw a blanket over them. They're that close.
Aquí no puedes utilizar el magnesio. Lleva las manos sudadas.
Great.
Tara with a bit of a pass on the transition over Camilla there, but Camilla may be looking like she's better on the foot speed and they're making the pass back.
It does. Y las chicas 17.
You can see Lauren Griffith working the chicane back and forth.
This is pretty exciting. There's a lot of weaving in this meters right here. I kind of like it.
These ladies, they are now feeling the pain.
All right. Lauren Griffith is out in first.
Nearly taking out the sign.
Second. Camilla with third. And Tara right behind in fourth. Wow.
Bueno, pues han acabado
Again, we're talking maybe less than 10 seconds from first to fourth.
This is, the bike is what I think is going to be the biggest separation if there is going to be one. Because I believe the dead ball over walls is not going to be much of a separation. The tank, maybe. It's a new tank. We don't know, right? And then it's going to come down to the burpees. Lauren Griffith, I do believe, needs to be in the lead when going into the burpees. If she is not, Camilla's got this taking it home.
Yeah, Camilla and Tara have no quit in them. If they see blood in the water, they will be going for it on the river. They will be chasing her.
I haven't seen Morgan Schultz compete, so I don't know how to gauge that. But she's looking very strong, though, on all the stations.
Alondra Greenlee out in 5th.
Stephanie Hillman right behind, and Chris Rogowski right behind as well, too, with Shannon Payne.
Lauren Griffiths running her
She
first
is
lap.
going to start the lapping process.
Let's get down to the motorbike. Tara pulling a couple of feet away from Camilla. She actually made the pass on the run there. Camilla was ahead. So Tara sitting in third, Camilla in fourth. This is where everything is going to change. Everything's going to get shaken up.
This is going to be fun to watch. I believe this is where Camilla makes her move, right here on this bike. And honestly, this is where she needs to make her move.
Yeah, she needs to be dominant here.
The running gaps are not shortening. Lauren Griffith has proven it right now that she is the runner right now. And don't count out these ladies in the second wave.
We are seeing 3 women in the second wave pass Alondra Greenlee along the run.
Hill and pass.
Here we go.
Here comes Lauren Griffith.
Lauren Griffith is in on the bike. Morgan Schultz right behind her. I'm going to call Morgan Schultz to have the bike of the day.
I will call it also. I'm going to start their time.
Oh, mind you, now I'm looking at cadence right now. And Lauren Griffiths is looking strong, and Morgan maybe a little fatigued. She might have pushed over the limit. Tara getting a better transition onto the bike than Camilla.
Camilla, I think, setting too low on the bike. But again, not anything you can really adjust and play around with. You don't have time to kill to mess with your bike height.
Now, what I'm seeing here, too, is that bike is very short for Camilla.
It is.
She's not able to use the power
She's
of her
going to
legs.
burn her quads out.
Es una bici normal. Que
We can get in there and get a couple of times here.
Rápido. Van esas 25 calorías.
15 calories down for Lauren Griffith.
¿Cómo lo hace?
12 down for Morgan Schultz. It looks like Morgan may be slowing. Morgan looks like she is slowing a bit on the bike. Let's check out Camilla's time here.
Tenemos la segunda.
To no surprise, Camilla and Tara neck and neck. 8 calories left.
Probar en esta.
Lauren Griffiths, we're going to get out of the way here.
Estando descansado, que hacer 25 calorías y tal.
Who's going to be coming out on
I
top?
think you might still see Lauren Griffith come out on top, but there was definitely the ground made.
It looks like Morgan is in the pain cave right now. Look at that face.
Yeah.
She is pure grit right now. She's even standing, so the burning sensation's there. But Camilla is cranking it away.
I'm impressed with Camilla holding that pace, considering how short that seat is for her.
Absolutely. It's unfortunately, I think, going to be a little bit of a difference maker.
Oh, Morgan coming off. Oh, there it is. I said she would have the bike of the day. This run for her so important.
Man, what a race.
Lauren Griffiths.
Lauren Griffith, there we go. Okay, coming out in second. Let's see how her run is.
Giving a little neck, a little shoulder check.
And here comes Camilla right behind her.
Tara right behind Camilla.
Oh, man.
So we said the bike is what it's all about, and it is. But just as important now is this run.
Absolutely.
Who overdid it and who's got energy left?
The worst run in Deka is the run after Station 7, after the assault bike. It's going to be who can grit their teeth the most to keep that lead or try to gain on the lead.
Le ha recortado la distancia.
Wait and see who comes out in 5th position, see if Alondra Greenlee can hold on to that or not.
I think Alondra is a stronger biker out of this as well, too.
Yeah, she just has that raw power. Her weight training background just enough to carry her through.
Se hace muy pesado.
Looking strong, looking strong. I don't know who, like you said, I think we'll see Lauren come out. I've always thought Shannon Payne has a deceptive bike for an athlete that's not as big a power athlete. There goes Alondra. Morgan Schultz already finished her first lap.
That lead.
I think she may have extended
She
it.
might even gained a little bit.
This is the first time I've seen Lauren look a little labored on the run.
For sure.
And Tara has passed Camilla.
Tara, look at the pace she's going right now.
Make no mistake. Tara looks in agony all the time.
All the time. That's right.
All the time. She is always Chris Rogowski now up into 6th place.
Oh, man. It took a little hit. I wonder what's going on maybe there. So
We'll be coming in
all
there.
right, there's only 3 more stations left. Again, I don't think much will be gained or kind of away on Station 8, but Station 9 could be a game changer today.
Yeah. Station 8, you're right. I think it's going to be a prep.
Yep.
Station 8 is going to be a prep, and see, the women are going to try to recover in Station 8 so they can get back to the hammering.
Now, here's the biggest thing with Morgan. And Lauren Griffith, I believe, is the stronger runner out of the two. Does Lauren Griffith push it on after this run, after this station? And can Morgan go fast enough to keep that sustained lead?
Well, Morgan is in there. That's 1 rep. 2.
Pues lo mismo que las mancuernas.
She has a 3 reps
Tara
here.
making gain on this station.
Well, I tell you about her running.
Absolutely.
Dialed in. Massive discipline.
Here comes Camilla. Wow, this is going to be a close one, man.
Just by watching pace, it does look like Morgan is still moving faster than Lauren.
It does. It does.
And that is just
You
Morgan.
called it. I think you're right. The ladies are going to try to recover a little bit, not go too slow. But Tara, if any other one of the 4 is turning on the jets right now, it's Tara.
I'm watching Camilla's pace on those overs, though. She's rocking.
She is.
What if she's gone too fast with? But she knows that I need to get in the fight. I need to be in it now. If I slack off, I'm going to get outran, and I need to make my time on the zones here. Because
Tara's moving quick in this station.
Tara has decided it's time to make her move.
Yes, and it's smart. This is smart time. And I do believe she needs to be in the lead going into the burpees. Right, so here comes Morgan. Let's see if Tara made up that room.
Como haré también directo.
So, okay, so Morgan has a bigger lead now, Lauren.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. And Tara right behind. Wow. Yeah.
Camilla right behind.
Still right behind as
Oh,
well.
look at the look on Camilla's face and the pace of her run right now. It doesn't compare to what Tara's doing. I think Camilla maybe got caught up and went too hot.
Aunque va un poco más
Launder Greenlee making that thing look like a flyweight.
los hace más rápido, ¿eh?
This is nothing for her as well, too. In fact, this station for most athletes, definitely on the elite level, the weight really is nothing for them.
Todos.
I think we're going to see Alondra definitely maintain her lead here.
Yes.
I think she's getting to the point now where she needs to execute and finish and hold her position.
Yep.
I don't think she's in a spot where she could make a move unless somebody else falters. But if she needs to hold and just stay where she's at.
Here comes Morgan coming around.
Look at Lori Winkleman running with a smile on her face, just cruising around. Smile or gritty? I don't know. Morgan definitely gritty. There's no smile there, but look at that. Lauren Griffin, though, picked up the running pace a bit.
Looks like he closed the gap a little bit.
And Tara right behind her. Tara's going to catch her by the time they get to the tank.
Yep.
Look at the distance now between her and Camilla. Tara looks like she has separated herself from Camilla.
Yep, just a bit.
Jackson que iba por delante. Ojo, ¿eh?
You never want to count anybody out, but it looks like Camilla may be bleeding out time now.
I think so.
Michelle Navarro still running with a great stride.
Still got 2 stations, so this is right here. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what happens in the station. I really am.
Now again, this is a bit of a power station, and I got to call Morgan Schultz to have a good advantage here.
Absolutely.
I mean, they have a mass moves mass, and Morgan has the strength. Speaking of which, here she comes now.
Here comes Morgan.
So again, this is 100 meters push-pull on these magnetic resistance tanks.
Aquí está la primera.
Right behind Lauren now. This is now anybody's game for second place.
Morgan is killing it.
Tara with a little oops on where to go.
I believe all the tanks are set up for the females.
La rueda de atrás tiene que pasar ya.
All right, here comes Camilla.
Look at Tara is right behind. I think she's making ground, and look at that. She's pulling hard.
10 metros en total.
Morgan with about a half a length lead on Lauren and Tara. Tara and Lauren are going to come down to transitions.
It is, absolutely. These ladies are crushing the tank right now. This is nothing for them.
Now watch Morgan's pull. Morgan's pull when she's doing that. That tank is never stopping. It's continuing. Even with a rowing technique.
It's just rolling. These tanks are moving very fast.
Tara has made the pass on Lauren Griffith.
I'm excited to see what this last 500 is going to be.
I can't see. Oh, and a little slip on Griffith. She did not get it all the way across the line. These little things can add up when they're that close.
Definitely.
Now we're watching Camilla, and again, maybe she's moving well, but just not quite what she was doing
right into the
before. Tara with a bit of a road walk. Morgan showing it all over it. So now Tara's almost extended her lead beyond Lauren by about almost a full length.
Yep. Morgan Schultz, I believe, on the last one.
Yeah, having a full length over.
She is going to have to move very fast on this last 500.
Yeah, Tara's smelling blood in the water. She's going to try to run her down. Yep. Yeah.
We got Matt B. Davis beside us, everybody.
Looks like we think this might be Morgan's last ball.
This is last
and Morgan's off.
If Morgan has a 7-rep lead going into the burpees, she's got it. She's got it. And she is taking off. Morgan Schultz is going to bring this thing home. And Tara in second.
Right around a 15-second lead. Tara is going to have to bomb it to get there.
Have to go. And here comes Camilla.
So she's got another. Camilla.
I thought she more.
Oh, I didn't think she had made the pass. Here comes Lauren Griffith.
Oh, no, sorry.
She didn't go far.
There's some confusion.
Oh, no, I'm not sure about the count on that. Now we're going to get to the burpees. We got Alondra Greenlee and still going to read the rope, but we want to hit those burpees and make sure we're there for the whole thing. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if maybe there was a miscount.
I don't know if it was miscount but she claims she did 5. And well, I think you just roll with your punches if it's a penalty or not afterwards.
You can only go with the judge's call.
That's right.
Morgan pulling away. I don't know if Tara's made any ground into her, but she is running hard.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
30 minutos.
Morgan Schultz is taking. She's pulling away. Like I said, about 7 reps. She can be about 7 reps.
Here comes Lauren Griffith. All right, we're going to get right in there at the start line.
Camilla holding it down, though.
Por encima de la cabeza.
Getting close behind
Let's get
Lauren.
right in there.
Lleva distancia. Vamos a ver ahora si la lleva bien. Este último ejercicio.
All right, we are situated at the finish line for the burpees here.
We still have an age group competitor competing. She's going to be right in the mix of everybody.
Here comes Morgan. Morgan in. Let's see how her.
Let's see where the reps are going to be. There's going to be no weight for her.
And she's just going to move smooth.
Y el RAM por encima de la cabeza. No, va
Looks like a 3.
Only 4 reps in front.
All right, Tara. It's time for Tara to sell out.
Uy, con una y una.
It doesn't look like she's got the cadence to catch Morgan.
Una y una.
She's moving well,
down.
but I think Morgan is
Morgan, hold on. Tara's moving.
Lauren Griffith's now in to start her third.
Muy bien, esa es.
Oh, age group competitor,
All right. Camilla Massa now in.
All right, here comes Camilla.
You can just see Morgan putting everything into it, making sure she maintains that lane. Tara doing everything she can to catch her.
She is. How fast can she move? It looks like she's going just a little faster, but I think Morgan's going to hold on to this.
Yeah, I think Morgan had just too much of a lead for Tara to make up.
She was 4 reps in her head when she came in.
She may end up. Tara may make up.
Our 2020
Morgan Schultz,
Second
world champion for the world. Wow, that is the face of pain. But who's coming second and third? Let's see.
Tara coming in.
Tara Jackson, second place. Cross the line. Camilla Massa and Lauren Griffith going head to head. Let's get a camera. Camilla Massa and Lauren Griffith battling back and forth. It looks like Camilla might be going a little bit faster, but not enough.
Oh, does Camilla got it?
Lauren Griffith coming in third for the
Third
podium.
place, Lauren Griffith.
Infierno cuando llegas ahí.
Camilla finishing probably shortly behind.
Ya se ha agotado, ¿eh?
We got carnage everywhere.
Yes, it's chaos. I feel like I'm in the way.
I'm not.
It's a little different being out here.
Está mal.
Wow. Unbelievable. We got more coming in though.
Pues,
Let's get on the competition here. We got
a ver.
Chris Rogowski and Alondra battling out. Hey, I'm going to enter for my coach. Way to go, girl. Great run. Great run.
En 6 minutos empezará la final de los chicos.
Congratulations.
There we go. We got the top 3 in.
Who's
gonna get that 4th spot?
Deka, cómo se corre, cómo
Chris Rogowski's in it. Who's getting that 4th spot, man?
Que las diferencias son escasas, ¿eh?
Chris Rogowski comes across the line.
Great job, Chris Rogowski.
Chris, take that 4th spot.
Look at
From
that.
10th at the lunges to finishing 4th. 4th?
Yeah, Camilla 4th.
Oh, we got 5 spot. And then Alondra Greenlee coming in.
Chris? Yeah, Chris.
It's been an amazing race. I don't think we got our world record.
What's that?
I don't think we got our world record.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard when we don't have the time in
official
front of us.
time. But I think we might have been a little shy there.
Esto es lo que hay, ¿eh?
This is just absolute carnage on the floor here. Shannon Payne coming in to finish her burpees.
Dave, do we know the start time of the men's?
Yeah, we should start heading over
Yeah,
to the men's start line.
Do we want to, the ladies,
We'll get
let's
to
get
the
the
ladies later.
after, right?
Yeah.
Shannon Payne
All right, so we'll start making our way over to the men's.
Faltan las dos.
Great job.
Congratulations to the ladies. You did good. You did good.
There we go.
Still did
We got
great,
Shannon
right?
Payne just finishing
A
up,
little toss up there on the tank.
jumping up into that first wave and doing amazing work.
Sure. Listen, still the best
2
guy.
minutos de distancia.
I don't see the men there yet, so if you want to have a couple of chats, we probably can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can try to
Give
get
them
off
a
to the side
little
somewhere.
little minute to just get up. We'll grab
Dave,
Morgan.
do you want to get an interview
I'll
with
get
the
it.
champ
I'll get
herself?
it.
All right.
Come with me,
So,
Jacob.
Jacob, let's get you over here.
Micaela Norman, recordamos
Morgan.
que Norman
Get a picture, get a
en
picture.
Barcelona y ganó.
Yeah. We're gonna let them get their pictures in. Okay.
No sé por qué. Salió 10 minutos
The
más.
price of fame. Got to get some pictures in, then we'll see if we can get a little word with the champ, Morgan Schultz. Like we said, your 2023 Deka Fit World Champ.
Curtis.
I would call that an upset. Morgan, I would call that an upset.
That was a big upset.
I don't think
That is awesome.
I mean, Morgan was the 8th seed.
Yes, that's an upset, and that's awesome. That's what Deka and Higher Fitness is all about. You can never count out all the competitors. You can never count them out.
And you think, I mean, she was an 8th seed, bump her up to 7 because Vivian Tafuto had to withdraw.
Sure.
And then she comes in. Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Morgan, you ready?
Oh,
You told me the pictures.
Dave, I believe they're about to start calling out the men, though.
All right, we'll grab Morgan after. Morgan, we'll grab Morgan after. We're headed to the men.
Oh, well, I think the men's about to go. Yeah. I think we'll find Morgan right
All
after.
right, we'll find Morgan after.
Pero aquí estamos.
We'll get ready
At
for
least
the
I see
men's
him
start.
lining up.
Well, we definitely don't want to miss that.
No.
All right. So, yeah, that's a massive upset. 7th seed coming in with the win,
Yes.
making me look smart.
Ya vamos a
Absolutely,
subir.
it did.
And I'll take it. I'll take it
Well
anytime.
played.
Le daremos volumen.
Got some of these men here warming up. Look at that bounding Ryan Tent, Dylan Scott. Finding a way to start the race early.
Porque hay algunos americanos de estos que no sé.
8
Oh,
minutes.
8 minutes. Okay, we could have got. I'm sorry.
Got a little time,
I saw
little
them lining up. I thought they were lined
That's
up.
right. All right.
Do you want to get an interview with
Yeah,
Morgan?
we'll see if we can get back and get an interview. We're back and
Okay.
forth a little bit. So we have a little more time between the women and the men than we thought, which is good.
Go ahead and hand her that. I got some more ones real quick.
All right. We're going to go down. Jacob and I, cameraman extraordinaire, looking good in this shirt. We're going to go see if we can get a word with Morgan, some of the podium winners, maybe Tara, maybe Lauren Griffiths. All right. Here we go. Lauren Griffiths. Here, let's hold on to that one.
La clasificación.
All right, Lauren.
Minutos.
8th seed coming in.
Han abandonado hace varios.
Bumped up to 7. Vivian Tafuto had to pull out.
Antes.
Would you call this an upset? Did you think you had it in you?
Ahora lo veremos.
I don't think I
Ni
would
siquiera
consider it
por
an
terminar
upset because I
algunas
was
hasta que no terminen en 90 segundos.
Yep.
Sorry. I would say it's surprising. I don't think anyone had me to win, probably.
I had you in 3rd.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate the
there you go.
support.
There you go.
Honestly, I didn't really have a lot of expectation going into this.
Que
I've just
todavía
been
no nos
enjoying my training
visto ahí a los
and enjoying getting back into competition. And I think because of that, it allowed me to perform to the best of my ability because I didn't have any standard for myself.
So over the past couple of years, right? Hybrid scene grows. Hybrid scene comes on. You're someone that everybody's like, this is a woman who's going to be fantastic at this, and then faced a lot of injuries. How has that? Now, are you free of injuries? Is that what maybe has helped the progression?
I would say 100% yes. I have dialed back my training significantly. Like if people ask me, it's so funny when I talk to other people about what they do for training. I work out 5 days a week, an hour a day. I'm in and out, and it's sustainable. It's allowed me to not have injuries because exactly you're right. I've been injuries since college until my early 20s. I was riddled with stress fractures. For me, I had to step back, dial back my training, take care of my body, and find things outside of sport that also interest me.
So I'm
going to say this one, and you can tell me how this sounds. Morgan Schultz, 2023 Deka Fit World Champion.
I just tell Matt, I just don't believe it, honestly. Maybe it'll set in later today or tomorrow, but I was like, someone has to pinch me. I'm probably screaming still. It's just unreal. I'm not kidding when I said I had no expectation going into this weekend. I just wanted to have fun. I think because of that, I was able to perform to the best of my ability. So,
Morgan, it was an amazing outfit there. You took it to them, and we noted at the beginning, and maybe this was your strategy, maybe it wasn't, but we noted at the beginning, it looked like you were putting some of these women at a pace early on that they maybe were not prepared with and not comfortable with. Was that part of your strategy? Almost Lauren Weeks' situation.
Yeah, exactly. I was Lauren Weeksing it a little bit. I wanted to capitalize on my running. I think that's my strength, and I think the cardio stations are also my strength. The rowing, I wanted to put a little bit of time on people. I honestly suffered on the ski a little bit. That's where I recovered a little. I thought that was the end for me. I'm like, I am falling apart on the ski. I'm gonna call my way back, I guess. I was capitalizing on the running and holding on. I truly was holding on for dear life.
What do you think of your competition? Are these other ladies running against them?
Oh my God, they're unreal. I would say they're friends of mine. I love talking with them. I love catching up with them. I love traveling to races so I can see them. They're inspirations to me. These people are animals, and I'm so fortunate that I'm able to to share the competition floor with them.
Well, we're so proud of you. You put in an amazing race,
Thank
and it couldn't have been more impressive. You just took it to him. Congratulations,
I appreciate it, Dave.
and good luck the rest of the weekend.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, we got a little bit of time. We're going to see if we can get a quick word with Tara. Okay. Fucking awesome. Tara, can we interrupt? All right. All right, Coach.
Y ahora habrán salido también los chicos
How you feeling?
menores de 14 y 17. Scott,
Good, man. Like I'm gonna throw up.
Adrián.
How do you feel your effort was today? Do you think you had what you think you put out the race you could put out?
Riker,
Well, I made a tactical error that I thought coming off the bike,
creo que también está.
Morgan was still on the bike.
Pantalón morado.
And I didn't realize it until I got to the ball that Morgan was not on the bike. Morgan was ahead. So I think I would have maybe pushed the run off the bike a little bit faster. My goal was like to tuck in behind Lauren and then race from the sled on. But I didn't realize Morgan had gapped us by like 12 seconds. Because when she came off the bike, she must have got around the corner before we ran out the bike. Because I didn't see her. I only saw
Para
Lauren.
ponerla aquí, para grabar.
I will say this. It looked like you ran a Tara race. After the bike, your running seemed to really catch a lot of the other women, and that's where you separated yourself.
El máximo creo no es mi.
I will say this, as a defending Deka Fit champion, you couldn't have done it better. Class act all the way, and you put in a killer race, and you made Morgan earn it.
Las representaciones. Y el sonido también, ¿eh?
Awesome to see like somebody that maybe was an underdog.
No es nada espectacular.
He was talking about coming
Mejorar
in,
un poquito y ya está.
just took it
Ya
basically
de cierta calidad.
box
Crea bien.
and held it like the whole
Nada
time.
más.
I was honestly waiting for her to die. I was waiting for the
Tenemos
bike
a Ryland
to make
Shadow.
my move, and she probably did a better bike than me.
Jovencito, 25
She probably had the fastest bike. We did notice at the skier, and she mentioned that she had a slow skier, but
Bestia parda.
she ended up running back. All right, Tara, congrats. Second place. There's a lot of weekend left and a lot more podiums to hit.
Ryland Shadow
Congratulations.
es este de la derecha.
All right, we are heading to the men here.
Dylan Scott es el que acaba de entrar.
Jake and I are actually going to run.
BJ Jones es ese que está por ahí, que es uno
We're coming here.
en las carreras de obstáculos, en las OCR.
There we go.
El pantalón
All right,
morado.
already at the line. Who we got so far, Luke?
Yeah, so again, we can make a case for every single gentleman in this first heat. Isaac, Ryland, BJ, Nick, all Hall of Famers. Kent, Dylan Scott. We just announced Colin Stiper. Man, this is awesome. Look how many abs are in this heat right here. I know that's a shame.
I'm a little jealous to even go home and shower tonight. I'm feeling a little self-conscious. But
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to apologize beforehand.
Yep.
Of course, we're standing next to each other out by the speakers and trying to listen to each other. We're over talking. I apologize. Again, everything's just so exciting. There's a lot going on.
Que hay aquí metido.
I think it'd be okay.
we'll be all right.
Hey, I kind of paid it. And there's Marcus Wallace. Okay. Yeah. Marcus Wallace jumping in the first wave.
Este es el jefe.
Marcus Wallace again. Just towering.
Yes, absolutely. All of these gentlemen, what, 6 feet over?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's not to say you need to be to excel at Deka Fit, but it's just these are specimens. These are some of the fittest athletes in the world.
The best of the best.
And I say, beyond a shadow of a doubt in my mind, Ryland is taking this out hot, and he's going to say,
Yes.
"Who's here to play?"
Absolutely. That's his MO. He's going to do it here. Who's going to hang on? And honestly, all 9 others are going to hang on. This is going to be fun to watch.
Look at the intensity in Rich Ryan's face.
Man. Race of the year right here, baby.
Oh,
All right, they're off.
And there goes Ryland right to the front. But Dylan Scott taking it on the outside.
Yep, and I have a feeling this is how it's going to be.
Vamos a quitar.
Dylan Scott.
Sonido.
Dylan Scott has jumped the next level. He went from the attack khakis to the hybrid tights, and it's brought his fitness to a whole new level. Right there with the lead.
Really
impressed that we have separate commentary going on.
Yeah,
Well,
buddy.
yeah.
So again, we're going to head over to the lunges.
Definitely want to stay off the track,
Yeah,
making it hot
they'll
here.
be coming around fast
Yeah.
any second now.
Let's at least wait to the first lap for sure.
Y aquí Siempre hay alguno que pone
And our rabbit doing everything he can to stay with these boys even for the start. They're going all out. He's getting the rest. Look at
Dylan
him.
Scott taking the lead. I like
Ryland
this
right behind
strategy. I really do.
I love the confidence. I love that he's in it. And the pack is just following. Everybody else right behind.
Oh, station 1 is going to be hectic.
Muy rápido.
Okay, I think we're good to get on the outside at least.
Madre mía, que no ha pegado ahora mismo. Ostras, el otro ha bajado y este ha tirado, ¿eh? Buah. Está
Just
We
saw-
still got the second heat of the women finishing up.
I saw Michelle Navarro walk by. Just Payne and Lori Winkleman doing high fives.
She's just she's doing all smiles. No,
Somebody needs to tell Lori Winkleman she's in a world championship because she is having a fun time out there. Here we go. It looks like Dylan has
Dylan.
no Ryland. Ryland has pulled away.
Wow.
Ryland with like a 10-meter lead
I would
going into
love
the
to know
lunges.
the surge pace he had to do to get up in front right there.
They have to be running
I'm not even going to attempt to go into station 1 right now.
definitively 4 something miles.
No, absolutely. For sure. These 500 splits are probably low 120s, 130s.
Yeah. And everybody moving well. Nobody seeming to struggle with the mats
Not at
whatsoever. Ryland really cruising.
These gentlemen are going to fly out of here all together. Like you mentioned, zone 5 is really what triggers as far as maybe separation or when it really changes. These men are going to stay together for the first 5 stations for sure.
And Ryland dropping the ram. He's out back.
Ryland is out. Well, maybe I take back what I literally just said.
Isaac in second. Nick Riker.
Wow, look at this.
BJ
Look at that chaos.
We just had Colin Steefer come out of our lunges in 10th place.
Yeah, well, and we know he probably has one of the fastest times ever.
How does that just tells you the level of competition.
Look at this crowd. Just
morphing. Jacob, just man, look at him just walking there.
Everybody on the field. Everybody wants a piece of this action.
It's like watching a PGA National Tour event, just following the leader on the course.
We got to still remind ourselves there's other elite women still competing.
I'll tell you right now, we got Ryland, man, it's like a 25-meter gap.
Wow.
There's the transition. Isaac and Nick Riker pulling in there. Hey, both are back. Both are dark horses right now. Second and third.
I think that's great.
And then
the main pack that I think everybody's excited for.
It's like a peloton right behind him.
Right.
It's just running them down.
Now, I think, like you mentioned, the dark horses, Isaac and Nick, they know they need to take it out hot if they want to compete. The more experienced ones, such as Kent and Rich Ryan, they're going to know where they need to be. So as long as Nick and Isaac stay in front, they have a legitimate shot at doing this. Make Kent and Ryan work for it. Because it looks like Ryland is going to make everyone work for it.
Yeah, he's saying, I'm going to make you all uncomfortable. Come with me if you dare. But the other guys, like you say, Isaac and Nick are saying, you know what? To win it, I got to be in it.
Yes.
And they're putting their nose in it, and they're going to say, checkers or records, baby. I'm going for it. This is my day.
Absolutely.
I might be underestimated, but I'm going to put home all the power I can.
This is amazing. I can't wait.
Ryland hammering that roll. I mean, he is pulling hard, just by the look. There is no pacing going on right now.
No. I know that picking a rower is strategy as well, too. You don't necessarily want the far left corner that currently Rich Ryan is in.
Rich shaking his head. Something's not right with Rich here. He was shaking his head, shaking something off.
Yeah, he's down to 140. Maybe the fact that he got that rower in the back. Because you are fighting for that rower. Every single step counts. Little seconds matter in this race. Like I said, it comes down to the burpees today.
Now I'm going to point out a little inside information here. We had Ryland peeking over at Isaac's roll pace. This is coach and student right here. Ryland coaches Isaac. They're definitely checking each other out, making sure. This might even have been a talk beforehand where they're hey, let's make it hurt. Let's go and see. Let's see who has the cojones to hang with us and wants to hurt as bad as we do.
I'm sure you guys are probably seeing it right now on our Rabbit's phones, but I can see the paces from out here, all 140s. All 140s. And in fact, let me check Ryland's pace real quick.
A little closer.
137. Good Lord.
Yeah, so 137.
137.
Isaac going to 145.
Wow. And he's about to finish, so we definitely get out of his way.
That's right. Got to move back. We are clearing the road because the freight trains are coming.
Wow.
So we're going to see Ryland come. And look, Ryland's still checking over at Isaac. It's almost like, okay, are you going to hang with me, sunshine?
Right. Man, this is exciting. Wow, Ryland on a whole new level right now.
And look, he's transitioning slowly. That was Ryan's recovery. Right there, that was Ryland's recovery. He's like, okay, I'm going to take my shoes out. I'm going to go slow. That is recovery, and he's gone. We're ready. So who comes off second? Isaac. Nick Weiger in second. Isaac, Dylan Scott right behind.
Colin, wow.
Colin last in the run. Wow. Moved up. Marcus Wallace with a huge move on the machine.
And BJ and Ryan coming out last. Wow. Colin with the move.
You know what? We shouldn't be surprised. Colin with that CrossFit background.
Very true.
Oh, they're calling. I'm going to give it my best. CrossFit 414, I believe.
Tennessee. I don't know the exact one either.
Anyway,
but Tennessee boy holding it down.
But wait, again, we shouldn't be terribly surprised with that background, as well with Marcus Wallace making a move, as well as CrossFitter. But Ryland just right now.
Ryland, wow. This is super impressive to watch going right past us. You can feel the wind coming off of his runs.
One of two things is going to happen right now. Either Ryland is just going to blow this field away, or he's going to crash and burn.
Yes. And I don't know, because in High Rocks a couple weeks ago when he was at the championship, I think he crashed and burned just enough for Kent to make his move.
And look, now we did see here Marcus Wallace get passed on the run by some of the quick runners like Chris Ryan and David Magida.
And I think that's expected. Marcus Wallace, I think, if we were to say out of foot speed, probably the slowest runner out of the 10, but amazing on the station.
Now you guys see Marcus Wallace make his move at the skier and at the bike.
And here comes wave 2 with Glenn Reyes, Joseph Otto, Jack Bauer, Lazaro Perez, John Howard III, Kyle Reed.
You got to expect Glenn Reyes to be near the front of that at the beginning of the running. Here comes Ryland already in the box. He might be out of the boxes before position 2 gets here.
It's very possible, actually.
Look, and now this used to be a struggle point for Ryland.
Look at that.
And now he's moving so well. Look, and again, there's that struggle. That's a no rep.
Oh, yep. Oh, they didn't count that.
12 seconds is the lead that we got. Thank you.
A little upset, but he's got plenty of room right now.
He needs to rein it in, take a breath, and go, all right, I'm okay.
Look at this. I don't think I have ever seen all 10 competitors in the box overs at the same time.
No, and
I've never seen that.
It's going to be a log jam coming out.
It is.
Ryland's
still in first. Maybe Isaac and Nick made some game on him.
I think he may have, because he had that incident, but he was doing a much faster cadence back and forth. Nick Riker gone.
Nick is good.
Wow. Isaac right behind him. I think Isaac might have made a little on Nick.
There goes Scott. All right. This is great. Man, this is a race.
Ryan Kent.
Don't count them out. All right, so Colin fell back just a little bit. But I think we know that too on the runs.
And again, we're looking 30 seconds, maybe first to 6.
Absolutely, if that.
Just showing the amazing agility and stuff. Now, Ryland needs to hopefully have a short memory and just forget that even happened.
Yes.
If that didn't happen, I'm just moving, I'm carrying on to get to this. I actually think he would have been better to maybe running into the skier at this point, because he could just settle in.
Yes.
But
Ryland is such a humble, mature human being. So I think he throws that into his athletic experience as well, too. He knows, even though last year at the championship he may have lost it, but he knows this year is what matters. Put last year behind me, focus on what's in front of me. You can't control the pass, but you can definitely control it.
Absolutely. It looks like Dylan Scott is making a move on Isaac and taking third place right now. Not terribly surprised at that. Dylan Scott really dialed in on his running.
Yes.
And Isaac as well, great, but not terribly surprised.
Wave 2, like I said, don't count out wave 2. Here comes Glenn coming around the corner. I don't know if you guys are watching this camera at home or anything, but Aaron Nolan as well, Joseph Otto, Mark pulls in, John Howard, Kyle Reed, Jack Bauer, Lazaro Perez, and here comes Riley coming into the setups in first place.
What I said about Jack at the beginning, Jack's not hiding back this time. He's putting himself in the fight.
That's smart of him. Look at Nick Riker, though. I think he actually gained on this run.
I think you're right. Now, the question, though, Nick Riker in the past has blown up. He's been one of those guys who has been noted to go out a little too much and blow up. But he seemed to learn from that. What do you think's going on today?
So it's glad that you say that, because Nick has been killing it in the runs lately. He set a new lifetime 2-mile PR, I believe low 9 something. He's on a peak run performance right now, and it's clearly shown in these 500s.
Yeah.
I don't think he blows up today. I still think he stays consistent, because he's still my podium pick.
Ryland already out, and Nick maintained that second place. I think he had enough distance.
I think he does. The skier, there goes Nick in second.
Now we had a tight battle between Isaac. 10 seconds. All right. So Nick made up a little bit there. Dylan Scott out.
Dylan Scott in third.
Kent makes the pass over Isaac.
Here comes Kent.
Kent sticking his nose in it.
And here comes BJ, Rich Ryan.
David Magida.
Oh, man. Man, this is exciting.
We haven't mentioned David Magida a lot. David has been fighting a lot of injuries.
Yes.
So he's been dealt with some back issues. There we go. And Marcus right behind him. Those two you can expect to battle the whole way.
Absolutely.
He's been fighting a lot of back injury problems and been working through it. So some days Magida's got it and his back's feeling great and he can put in incredible performances. Other days he has to fight a little harder. Not sure which one he's having today, but it does seem to be running not too bad. Let's make our way to the ski. We're going to give you the gap here.
Okay, so Ryland is holding about a 10-second lead on Nick Riker right now when they just passed us.
Means he
And
ran
Dylan
that.
Scott reeling in Riker right now. Kent's playing Shark in the Water as well. Isaac, BJ, Rich Ryan, and Magida all packed together by 1 or 2 seconds.
I hate to say it, but my boy Isaac may be bleeding out a bit here.
Maybe. That first run might have been just a little too hot.
Colin and Steve are running hard.
I'll tell you what, though. Colin will be a little bit behind as well, too, but the skier will make that room just like he did on the rower. Same with Marcus Wallace, I believe. But again, I think it's going to come down who's the faster runner today because the stations, I don't think, separate them too much.
No, and even
All right, so
with
let's see how much will lead Ryland have.
even with if we have Colin and Marcus, let's say they excel drastically on the bike on the machines, these other guys are just as good. They can maybe make it 3-4 seconds, maybe even 5. But that's not going to be enough if they can't run with these guys.
100%. So Ryland still has about a 10-second lead on Riker. So not much has changed on that second lap. Let's see if Kent makes a move right here on the skier.
Now, Kent very good at the ski. Dylan notorious on the ski.
Yeah, that is very true. In fact, he probably skied, ran, and rode when he came here. So
I think if Dylan's got anything in his head right now, yeah, he's thinking about Kent, but more Dylan being the mindset he is, he's thinking, I can catch Riker. I can get in the game.
So Ryland today is going to come out at first still here, right? Nick Riker second still. However, this is where Dylan and Kent make their move to reel in Nick Riker. And this is where I hope it doesn't.
Vemos lo delgado que es el Dylan Scott, pero...
It will mentally mess with you when someone's running much more efficient past you.
Yeah, it could really put the pressure on.
It could. It very well could.
All right, I'm going to try to get in there closer when the path is clear and see if I can get some paces.
Yeah, don't get ran over.
All right, here we go. Jacob, come across here. We've got, right now, Ryland skiing a 150.
Ryland con respecto al segundo y si le ha recortado distancia tanto Dylan Scott como Ryan Kent. La carrera de las chicas iban las 4 primeras bastante destacadas sobre las demás. Aquí están bastante juntos todavía, ¿eh? Ahí está, Ryland termina. Bueno, ha descansado un poquito. Bueno, se ha quedado ahí
Ryland's snag is out right now. We're going to get out of the way here. The best we can.
Cógeme, no me quites esto ahora.
There we go.
Por favor,
like dodging traffic.
¿por qué no?
Ryland was out.
Qué mal hecho,
Dylan was the only one going a little bit under. And look at
that move. There it is.
Ahí para ver la distancia que
Exactly what I called.
el tercero.
Right behind his one, too.
So now, is Riker feeling the pressure yet, or does he know Dylan's that close?
Eran unos segundos.
14-second gap.
Luego lo vemos
So
correr
he
otra vez.
increases gap.
Si tenemos
That's not a terrible surprise because
It's not.
he is so good on the machine.
He is.
Isaac was skiing well, but it does look like McGee is good. I think Isaac maybe is just let out. Maybe it was a little too
And then
fast.
looks like Rich Ryan as well too are defending champ. We're not throwing his name out there, and I'm honestly, I'm very surprised. But then again, is he a back half runner? Is this where he makes his move?
And Marcus Wallace coming out there. Last year, we got to make a last year, Rich Ryan was not mentioned either. He was not in the game until the Farmers Carry.
So this is where he makes his move again, I believe.
Creo que les ha recortado algún segundo, ¿eh?
So Nick Riker pulling away a bit from Dylan, not giving him.
Making him work for it, which is smart.
Estamos a mitad de...
So he either felt that pressure or decided I'm going to make a move now.
Now here's the thing. Farmer carry,
no lleva ya el mismo ritmo
maybe
que
a second
antes,
or two
mucho
games
ojito.
for a few athletes. However, It's just going to come down to the bike between these gentlemen right here.
I think on the farmer carry, probably the most important part is a smooth transition in and a smooth transition out. And being in the lead helps that. Correct. If you can grab your weights, you can go.
Yes.
And by the time he leaves, everybody else should be in. And here comes Ryland in right now, a full lap ahead of Mark Sloss. And see, there's that transition. Nice and easy. He's got his weights and he's gone.
27 kilos y medio.
Moving well. I've seen him move faster. I think he actually right now might be managing the gap.
He is, and he's about 15 seconds ahead of Riker. It's smart. Don't gas it because the bike is coming up. You need to crush it on the bike. Give it everything you got. It's the last race to do it. How bad do you want it?
And obviously Ryland with a huge bike background, former competitive mountain biker.
Right.
He's definitely not going to slouch on that, but you're going to see some great bike times from some of these people in the back, maybe from Mark Wallace, Colin Stiefer.
Kent is looking very smooth on this, to no surprise, of course. Riley being the heavier athlete out of everybody.
Ryland out nice and clean.
Yo creo que mantiene.
Dylan looked like he might be making a little ground on Riker here.
Yeah, I think so.
Dylan se está
Not much, but fractions mean everything, depending on this transition here, how it goes. Riker with a smooth quick drop. Dylan with a smooth drop. A little. I think he made up some ground there.
I think so too.
Kent maintained, I think. I don't think he hit forward or back on Dylan.
I don't think so. Again, not much really happening in this station. The next station is what I'm looking forward to. BJ's not making too much gap.
Hoy estaba la distancia con el Nicolas Reger. Aquí
Now the thing is, BJ is a great compromised runner, but so is everybody else here.
Yes, absolutely. Right. And also too, BJ's forte, I think we all know, he's an OCR champ. That is definitely his pinnacle. Most athletes here.
And like you say, let's be honest, this is VJ's rookie year into hybrid racing. He's just getting started, and he is still a very young man.
And he's got a bright future ahead of him for sure. Already a Hall of Famer.
You want to talk about youth in this field? BJ Jones, Ryland, Isaac, Nick Riker, Dylan Scott. These are all men under 30 years old.
Absolutely. Our sport has a very bright future.
Ya he dicho antes que Ryan,
guys like Nagita and Rich Ryan are your old guards.
And even there, young 30s.
Ha alcanzado es menos máquina.
Look at Rich Ryan. Still runs like a champ.
Dylan Scott y Ryan Kent.
Looking smooth still on the run. However,
smooth running. Glenn Race just flying by.
Kent parece que va un poquito.
I'm excited to see. It's not so much even the bike, more so the run after the bike.
Yes. Yeah, we saw that with the women. Ryland in.
All right, here goes Ryland.
No, más bajo. Vale.
Vamos
a la bici. No te pares, Ryland, que vienen por detrás a toda leche, ¿eh? Mírale.
Ryland is hammering that bike.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
I'm guessing he's got to be close to 1,000 watts right there.
Nick Riker's going to have to do the same because look at Scott right behind him.
And Scott is a beast on the bike. He spends 19 hours a day on the bike.
Oh, man, this is going to be something. I think Kent makes the move. So does Magita.
Now, this is where I think Kent notoriously good on the bike. But the problem is he has been put in pain cave.
And then can they still maintain the same race speed afterwards?
Ahí,
wow, look
at hacer fuerza con pies,
you can just see the cadence of Kent now pushing hard.
This is so impressive.
Ryland dropped off his cadence a bit, but he's probably got one cat. Yeah, there he goes.
Wow, less than 40 seconds, about 40 seconds.
40 seconds, mid-race. Mid-race. You can do 40 seconds fresh.
Unbelievable.
Let's
see. Okay.
19.05.
Nick Riker
15 segundos
is done. All right.
Well, look at Nick though. Look at him.
Yeah, that hurts.
He's going to have to move. That is a job Nick is out right now. He doesn't need to work his way up the pace.
But he hit it hard too. I think he probably also went sub-minute.
Now it looks like
he did.
But can he maintain it now?
That's true. Great question.
Now I'm seeing some of these other guys too. Like Isaac looks like he's hurting.
All right, so Dylan's out. Oh, Ken is hurting.
BJ pushing hard, and he's looking at Ken. He's like, "What do you got, bro? What do you got?"
Oh man, Ken is really hurting on the bike right now.
Let's see this run. Look at that. He passes Ken. Ken is walking hard. Ken is calling it.
Wow, Isaac coming out in 6th or 5th.
Everybody's practice just got
busted.
Ryland with about a 20-second lead. Ken pulling out. This is crazy. BJ made a huge move.
Al 200%.
All right, so
We're going to leave
slowly
Ken.
start
I mean,
making our way
I
down.
would love to ask him what happened, but we're going to leave him be.
Yes.
Bueno, no
Yeah,
tengo
let it-
ninguna
let
duda
it-
de que va a ganar
Oh,
él.
Steve Marcus
Debe ser
Wallace,
va a ganar.
Wallace finishing the bike.
Porque el Nicolas Riker va a menos.
Nick Riker going.
Los no han conseguido. De hecho, es que se han distanciado más en
Wow,
este
that is our
ejercicio.
second pro
Es de 40
athlete
segundos.
to step off the course today. That just tells you the intensity that these athletes are
No, Ryan
putting in
peor,
everything they got.
And
To
we're
the
not,
point
He
where
dicho que iba
it breaks
arrancado,
them.
no lo he dicho.
we're not talking back in the pack. We're talking top five.
Yes.
Top
A ver.
five runners.
We're talking
Both
about the best of all time. We could even argue that.
Ryan Kent, yeah, arguably Ryan Kent, the best hybrid athlete in the world.
Sure, absolutely.
And it just pulled out. Ryland now into the dead ball over the shoulders. The dead ball over the shoulder. Dead ball over the.
Yes.
Dead ball
Ahora,
over.
el tipo
This
del
is
mundo,
Ryland's race
el
to
mundo que
lose.
es una
He's got this in the bag.
barandilla
He's
ahí,
got just enough big gap over
un
Riker.
poco de-
However, Riker's going to be the big question mark. Can he maintain second? But this
Veremos
is
como si
Ryland's
parece que
race
es un
now.
pelotico
Now,
de
when he
nada
knows
que
it,
se coge
I'm
y
looking at
lo
it, I'm
deja
seeing here
caer.
is I think Nick
Pero recuerdo que
he
son
killed himself on that bike.
22 y
He went
medio.
out at a slow jog.
sure.
Y
But he used that slow jog to recover, knowing that he had built more
La
knees.
podéis coger
And
y
now
hacer
he's
ese
moving,
ejercicio.
look at him now. He is moving great now. So he's already recovered. You know, instead of Dylan closing that gap,
These are my three podium picks right here. They're a little out of
Riker
order,
está
but these are
manteniéndose,
three
porque
podium
en
picks.
otras ocasiones
ain't done yet.
este lo he
it's not
visto
done yet,
que ha ido
because
de
here's
más a
Magida.
menos siempre y ahora se
Not
está
Magida,
manteniendo ahí
chasing
muy
down
bien en
Scott.
segunda
remember,
posición.
Magida crept in. Last year was about the same spot
Yes.
and ended up finally getting his podium.
All right, here comes Ryland.
Kent out there. Kent
Here
now.
comes BJ and
Entrado
Isaac.
Magida y no sé si ha entrado Ryan Ken. Ahí a DJ John.
DJ unloads. He's looking like he's paced himself well. Like he says, I'm running my race.
Right.
Ha
If it's a
debido de
good enough
entrar,
race
pero no,
today,
yo
I'll
no lo
do
he
great.
visto.
If it's not, I'm going to learn.
Right. All right, Nick's just going to have to keep this consistent, kill this next
No lo veo.
run.
No lo veo a Ryan Ken.
Nick was just that last year was just flipping it over.
Que posiblemente
I know Dylan and,
Se puede haber
and
retirado,
David
¿eh?
are smelling the
Está
blood in the
entre-
water right now, getting Nick. But Nick has
Sí,
got to
Ryan.
maintain the
y
speed.
si Ryan Ken ha desaparecido, ¿no?
Are Dylan and David aware that Ken has backed out yet? Has it come up to them? Did they
Sure.
notice it?
Dylan Scott,
I'm sure, you know, as much as you're kind of in the
Big Magida,
zone,
Billy
I think
Jones,
you're still
efectivamente.
constantly aware
Ryan
of
Ken.
people around you as well.
se ha retirado.
Look, we got Ken had to bow out, but he is still there cheering everybody on.
Y Raylan le saca más ventaja al segundo y más ventaja al
5 second
tercero.
lead by Dylan on Magida.
Magida
Esto
could
ya
very
no
well
tiene
get
color.
third place today.
Well, make no mistake, Magida, if you're
Bueno, el
running,
Big Magida
Magida
está
is
apretando
probably-
porque
he might be one of the best. He's
quiere
run
coger
second,
a
someone
Dylan
else
Scott
might be
para
the
la
best
tercera
in the field.
plaza, ¿eh?
But they're
Y lo vemos
fantastic runners
detrás
around
de
him. Magida
Ryan
can
Sadek
fall
Yes.
for a
con
big,
una vuelta de
strong man.
diferencia,
Yes, he
pero
can
que lo
run
está
like
pillando
that.
en el ritmo de carrera, ¿eh?
Look at Nick Riker. Nick
Nick
Riker
Riker
Is
maintaining
is
that
passing
second place.
those two guys despite having done so much more work. We're going to be coming into the
Nos
tank
quedan
soon.
trineos,
Ryland, I'm sorry, but I can't see Ryland faltering on this
trineos
tank. He is
No,
just
not
not
at all.
modernos que nos
strong.
han traído.
Yeah.
Ryland
Parece
is
que los
almost
estrenan
happy
aquí
with
en
third
este
place.
Deka.
Look at this. Magida is running
En
faster
el
than
Campeonato del
Ryland.
He
Mundo,
is.
antes se
Dylan
utilizaban
needs to have
otros.
a good take, or he
He does.
will be in danger of losing that spot.
He will.
Look at Ryland just moving it with ease.
He is.
Ya está aquí.
Like I said, this is his race to lose. He knows it. He went out hot to make everybody work for it, and everyone.
Vale, el
and
trineo tiene que
one in
pasar
particular
la línea
blew up in
roja,
the
la parte de
process.
atrás,
Well, yeah, like he learned from last
para
year. He learned
tirar
from last year.
y en esta
got
línea
He needed to be
inicial,
better. He
con que
needed
las
to
ruedas
finish
estén encima de la
stronger.
línea,
He
ya
learned
sería
that last year.
suficiente.
Right.
Either he went out too fast
Ahí está.
or he didn't have the
Correcto.
condition to keep going. So he has a 20-meter lead,
Yep.
maybe 25 on
De
Nick
una
Riker in the
distancia
tank. It's a big
bastante
lead.
holgada, ¿eh? Además, se le ve bien.
So
All right, Kent
El
just
segundo
walked
tampoco
past
se ve que
us.
pueda ir a más.
obviously dejected. Wasn't his day.
Cuidado la de los patines, por
respect
favor.
loss whatsoever for Kent. We
Vamos
know
a
the type
llevarnos
of
bien.
athlete he is. He'll bounce back from this. There's
En el
all
pelo
there's
blanco
4 years of
le
There's
gusta
no
mucho estar por
arguing.
el
He
suelo
is one
tirado.
of the best. Look at
One of the
this.
best.
We're dealing with about a 3-second lead.
We are. Oh man, Magida made the. Oh, this is the third place podium is going to be
Vemos la
very exciting
cantidad
to
de
watch.
fotógrafos y cámaras que hay
And
en
BJ not
todo
far
el recorrido,
behind.
¿eh?
No, he's put his nose in it.
You never know.
Magida pushing hard. Look at him go.
Y
Look
aquí
at
al
him go.
jefe
Dylan needs to push.
Yes.
controlando
Magida is
todo.
on
Ahí
it.
está, de un lado a otro, dando instrucciones y
And this is classic
yendo.
Magida. Maga's slow
Y
play.
volcando hacia un sitio.
He's learned. I mean, he is a veteran. He's learned. I'm not
Esta
going
es
to
la
get caught up
tercera
in
que
your
hace.
in your fast pace. I'm going to run my race.
When he won the North American Championships in High Rocks, that's exactly what happened.
Para
And it's so funny. How often do we see Dylan Scott and David Magida side by side?
Quite often.
They just joined at the hip. That is their deal.
practicar porque
And
no
I say
tenemos.
right now,
No tenemos.
Magida has
Entonces es un
he's
poquito,
almost taken that gap away.
es un poquito extraña la
Got a good
sensación.
transition here. He's right with him. We're talking like a 1 meter lead. Not even a full length of tape.
This is going to be fun to watch. Now, here's a great question. Nick Reicher's got a good pull link on them, or maybe even one. I'm not sure. But does Dylan and David feed off each other on the run to make room on Nick Reicher?
Vamos a llevar ya
Running by
26
himself.
minutos.
Being in no man's land sometimes makes you run a little slower, but I think he knows how close they are
Rubén ya
behind him.
acabado.
There goes Ryland, finish.
Ha tirado de más, Podría haberlo
I'm
dejado
going to
hace
answer that
tiempo.
question. Nick Reicher
Bueno, ha
2022
salido a toda leche,
loses his
Ha
podium.
descansado bien.
Nick Reicher 2023 holds on to it.
And that is why he is
Sí.
the MVP,
Ha salido muy
Mr.
bien, muy
Deka
bien.
himself. Go ahead and claim that name, Nick Reicher. You are Mr. Deka.
I'll tell you right now,
El
David
récord
Magida has
del
made the
mundo del
pass
Deka
at
es
Dylan Scott.
28-28 que tiene Ryan
And
Kent.
David Magida, when you give
Creo.
him confidence, he's just going to take more and more and more. He is smelling it now, and now he's like, all right, I got you. Now that I got you, I'm going for right.
Igual lo van a
And he
ganar,
is
Reicher.
nothing but rash. He
I
knows
think
it.
he's just one pull behind.
Yep.
All right, here comes Reicher. Let's, I don't
Bueno,
know.
este ha salido más cascado, Menuda forma diferente de salir. Qué cambio.
Oh,
It's close, it's close.
that's
Magida is out.
oh man.
We're looking at it on
Magida
30.
ha salido
We gotta get to the
tercero.
highlights because Ryland's going around for a second. We're talking a 30-meter lead right there. And Magida is the shark
Sí,
that's
sí,
blood in the
Magida ya
water.
pasó a la tercera posición y ha adelantado a Dylan Scott. Sí,
And Magina's out there, and I'll tell you right now, if he becomes within earshot of Nick Reicher, he's going to be letting them know.
Absolutely.
He will not be sneaking up on Nick because he's going to tell him, Nick, I'm coming.
Nick Reicher needs at least 3 or 4 rep lead to maintain this lead.
He's got to be in it. He's got to call.
pues el Magida aquí ha tardado poquito, el que menos ha tardado en el
He
primero,
needs
2
that
o 4.
because Magida will just be so hungry. If he has any sense, all right, Nick Reicher just won by.
He's got about a 5-second lead.
Bueno, le queda la última, le queda la última. A poquitos
Two
metros
reps,
ya estamos.
two
En la última, 27-43, vamos a ver lo que tarda
Here
entre los
comes
20.
Ryland.
Now watch these burpees because they're different than they were last
10
year.
repeticiones.
Ryland has got
Recuerdo que
this
hay que ir
bag.
por encima de la cabeza, que quede espacio entre el rudo y la
He knew
cabeza.
what he
Ahí
had
se
to
lo está
do
recordando.
to achieve this, and he executed.
Son 20
and it worked
repeticiones y el
out.
peso son 20 kilos.
Mr. 2023 Deka World Champ right
20
here.
para los chicos,
He's
10
not
para
going
las
to fall
chicas.
from these burpees at all.
Last year, the burpees were a bit of bone of contention where there was something that he needed to work on, something he needed to be better at, and he is
Obviamente
better
no va a
at it.
llegar al récord, pero
He's
se va a
in
quedar cerca, ¿eh?
amazing shape right now.
I don't like to
Bueno.
use this phrase too much, but is his game bulletproof right now?
Bulletproof.
Is that,
Absolutely.
like, I can't see another station where I'm like, oh, he needs to
He
work
is
on it.
the Chris
Bueno.
equivalent male.
Maybe the box overs again, and all I would say there's
por
the
debajo de
Magida,
28,
whoa, right behind him. We're talking.
Bueno, y Magida, que yo creo que va a ser segundo.
Magida holding the pace faster, man.
Oh, he is. Magita's going faster.
Magida looks like he has passed Nick Reicher. Dylan Scott right in there too.
Ojo, que
Right
la gente se queda
behind
con el cuerpo agachado. 28-52 la repetido.
Fifth champion, but the battle is going on strong.
Oh, man.
Nick Reicher and David Magida are hammering at each other.
Oh, this is
Este
exciting.
también es-
Magita's moving much faster than
Con
Reicher.
el reglamento, claro, lo tienes que...
The question is now,
The question is, too, does Dylan
El rulo
Scott
tiene que estar por
even
encima de
looks
la
like he's
cabeza
moving
con
faster
espacio
than
suficiente que
Reicher?
se vea.
Dylan was
He
always
a few
Cuando
seconds
haces la cabeza,
behind.
Dylan with an interesting
Lo subes
technique,
menos.
swinging the ram between his legs, almost like a kettlebell
Yep.
swing.
That's interesting. That's a technique I've never seen before.
I would say that means
No,
one
pero es
thing.
difícil,
Dylan
es
is
difícil,
tired because it's. I don't think it's a
no
fast
sé si
move,
lo da
but
el
it is
tiempo a
an
Magida,
energy
no lo
saving.
está subiendo demasiado,
Magida coming
La
across the
segunda
line.
Magida.
Second
Sí,
round.
sí, 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 sí,
Nick Reicher
sí.
taking a peek over his shoulder. Nick needs to look the other way.
He does. He does.
Y tercero
Dylan
Reicher.
Scott is right behind him.
He needs to
Está
understand
costando
Dylan's
más
still there
este
and
último
not to
round.
give up and to maintain that pace.
El Magida
There he
ha
goes. He knows
acabado
it. Nick
brutal,
Reicher
brutal.
on your podium.
La parte
Wow.
final de
You
Magida
said Nick would
iba
come in
muy
third
rápido.
place.
I called it.
And I said there wouldn't be a single person disappointed by that.
Now, Magida, another upset showing. Lower seed coming
Bueno, pues se ha
in.
quedado cerca, ¿eh? Se ha quedado cerca.
Unbelievable and kind of
Todo Dylan Scott.
Dylan Scott in fourth.
Lo
Dylan
tenemos.
Scott in fourth.
Quinto
And look, Dylan, just
entrado
congratulate
alguien,
him.
hemos visto
Only
quién
one
era.
maintaining a standing position.
He's going to go run 10 miles after this.
Now let's see who comes in because we got more and more battles here.
More battles.
Everybody is in.
Who comes in fifth?
Aquí está
DJ
Nicky
Jones.
Wow. great showing for him as well too.
I think
Big
this is
Ryan
about what
puede ser.
DJ could have hoped for.
I think so too.
Probably a great showing his rookie year, getting into this in transition.
Sure.
Rick Ryan también se ha retirado,
And showing
porque
into
no
our
lo
knows
vemos en la
where his strengths
clasificación.
lie. The fact that he even came
Colin
out here
Speaker.
is amazing, and all the respect for him as well too.
Again, BJ falling across the floor.
And Holland coming in 6th.
Holland working well.
Isaac Anderson y Marcus, nuestro amigo Marcellus Wallace.
He's a dark horse to look out for in future years to come.
And
El que
again,
todo
I
ve y
think,
todo
I think the coach made him go out a little bit, but he is coming across now. Great job for Isaac Sanderson.
Ahí está
Top
Isaac
Canadian.
Anderson.
There you
Es el
Fantastic.
último de esta wave,
Wow.
Unbelievable. And Rich Ryan
Pues
has
nosotros, yo creo que son de las
we didn't even
siguientes.
see that. Rich dropped out too.
Joseph Cotto, Glenn Russ, ahí está.
Wow.
Bueno, pues muy bien.
Yeah, unfortunately,
so
we
we
missed
Pues
that.
esto ha sido todo, ¿eh?
Marcus Wallace
Esta ha
coming
sido toda la
across the eight.
retransmisión que hemos tenido en el día de
Now,
hoy.
the thing we got to do. I'm going to say that your top three
Mañana
is safe,
recuerdo
but other times you wait till
que
could come into play.
That is true. Yes,
tengo
never
previsto
know.
Great run, my
retransmitir el
friend Dylan
mayo
Scott.
de
Great job.
Estocolmo
Studio, Stanley, you want to chat?
por la mañanita. A las 9 empiezan las chicas y a las 10:15 los chicos. Iba a hacer la final de las chicas y el principio de los chicos. Puedo, igual me conecto para hacer el principio de las chicas.
I went
pero
out
no
hard
lo
to put
tengo
myself in a
claro.
good position.
No lo tengo claro si
I'm
puedo
actually happy
conectarme.
that they went.
Por eso
I
había
have
puesto
not had like a
9:55 que
good last 2.5, 3 weeks.
estaría los
Like,
juegos de las
it's been
chicas
sick,
y el
had a
comienzo
lot of just
de luego los
shit going
chicos.
on, and life was like I was not feeling great coming into this.
Vamos a ver. Bueno,
Man,
pues ha estado muy
I was
interesante el de
disappointed,
café
like,
este, ¿eh?
3 days later, and I had
También voy a
everything out of my
recordar
chest.
que mañana es
I was
Deka
trying so
Mile,
hard to hang, but just
es
couldn't
el
quite.
mismo
David got on me in
formato,
the
pero en
sleds.
vez de correr 500 metros, la
He
vuelta
would've beat me
serían
anyway,
160
but these shoes
metros
weren't sticking.
para hacer
So
en
I
total
tried
de
to
carrera
go,
una
so
milla.
I tried to stay really high, but either
Y
way, I
el
don't
domingo
think
sería el
many
Deka
people should be
Strong,
mad.
que serían todos los workouts sin carrera
right off the
ninguna.
hop, and you said, I'm going to go.
Con alguna pequeña diferencia en los ejercicios, en algún ejercicio, en dos ejercicios creo,
Yeah, so
que ya lo
basically, I
comentaremos
know that
mañana,
I don't lunge the
el que quiera
fastest,
estar aquí.
but I also know that
Vemos
establishing
que
a good lunge
el
like
que teníamos se
station
nos ha ido
saves you a couple of seconds.
y vamos
So
a
I thought
cortar
it
la
was worth it to try to
retransmisión.
take the
Un
lead and be
saludito a
in the top
todos
two.
y mañana nos
So
vemos.
that was our plan.
You put out a great race, man.
Finalizamos la transmisión.
Timo effects, buddy. Love you all the way,
I
man.
know, man. Thank you very much.
Adiós.
Thanks, everybody.
Good luck on the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, thanks.